Hi, it's Monday, June 27th, 2016. It's just after 7 p.m. London. Monaco 64 here, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. So it looks like the Brexit vote is continuing to have a negative, very negative impact on the financial markets. As I speak here, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 285 points at 17,113. The British pound is at 131.73. That's down 3.7%, or down 505 big figures. The euro is down 1% against the dollar. Gold is up $10 at $13.25. It was up at $13.36 earlier in the morning. What else are we seeing? Yeah, in British pounds, the price of gold is above 1,000 now. It's 1,006. And considering, that when we made the low in December, in the U.S. dollar price of gold, the price of gold touched 700 pounds. So for people in the UK who are holding precious metals, they're being protected, even though their currency is being devalued massively. And in my opinion, this is all being done on purpose. And Brexit and the people who voted to leave the EU they're being put the blame. People are putting the blame on them, and I'm now starting to see some stories that we should have a second vote, even though Cameron now he said there won't be a second vote, and I don't see why there should be a second vote. The people have voted. They decided to leave the EU. 52% to 48%. That's 4-point difference. You can't have another vote. And in my opinion, this is just the beginning. As I said earlier on Friday, when I came out with the official news, I said the EU was next, because the UK, we've actually been doing better economically, but people are still unhappy about the EU. Can you imagine what's going to happen in Spain, Greece, Italy, France? So I think this is just the beginning. People are going to deny, the EU is not going to, collapse, disintegrate. But I think that's the way forward. Even George Soros, in my earlier video, said that he thinks it's disintegration is practically unstoppable in the EU. And it's the consequence of bailing out the rich and the banks in 2008, 2009. This is what it's about. You see, the European governments, American government, they bailed out people, billionaires. And the common people, the average person that works and some now that don't have a job, they've been paying for this. They've paid for it. And they realize that. And that's what the Brexit vote is. It's the consequence. Every action has a consequence, like the Newton's law of physics. For every action, there's a reaction, and this is what it is. It's the political fallout of bailing out the top of society, the rich. They should have been they should have been allowed to fail. Goldman Sachs, Royal Bank of Scotland, J.P. Morgan, AIG, all those people should have been allowed to fail in 08, 09. I disagree with people who say, the Fed did the right thing, the Bank of England did the right thing, they should have, bailed them out and did just a little bit of QE. No, they should have let them suffer the consequences of their action. And now we're paying for it. The market, the financial market's paying for it, because the world in itself hasn't changed. You know, it's still a beautiful day here in the UK, sunny. It does rain sometimes, of course, but nothing has changed. It's just a portfolio of a few very wealthy individuals, and the banks are, you know, in trouble, but it doesn't change anything. So the other news, important news that's come out today is the S&P, Standard & Poor's, has downgraded the UK from AAA to AA due to Brexit. And so let's see here. So I quote, on June 27, 2016, S&P Global Ratings lowered its unsolicited long-term foreign and local currency sovereign credit ratings on the United Kingdom to AA from AAA. The outlook on the long-term rating is negative. We affirmed the unsolicited short-term foreign and local currency sovereign credit ratings on the UK at A1+. They've also downgraded the Bank of England from AAA to AA. So very interesting. The pound, of course, making new lows here today. I think the immediate post-Brexit low was 132.70. Right now we're at 131.70, and we got down to 131.20 today. So yeah, and the bank stocks are also doing quite badly. Deutsche Bank today was down 6% at 12.52. Royal Bank of Scotland down 15% at 174 pence. Barclays Bank down 17% at 127. Lloyd's Bank down 10%. So this is going to be quite severe. And, you know, it's just a consequence of the central planners' action. They think they can bail people out with trillions and trillions of dollars, people who don't deserve to be bailed out. Well, no one really needs to be bailed out. People need to learn the hard way through their mistakes. And in my opinion, Brexit is the consequence. And it's just the beginning, because in Europe and in the U.S., it's coming over there. And in the U.S., it's coming in the form of Donald Trump being elected president. So if you enjoyed my video, please like, share, and subscribe. And have a good rest of the day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.